I popped out to run a few errands and I ran into someone, and we had a conversation about basically the negative effects of staying quiet. I believe in privacy. I mean, I privacy has a place in people's lives and society. It's appropriate, it's proper. But then there's also secrecy, which I definitely don't promote. It's not healthy. It creates a lot of not a lot of negative things. So I was also encouraged, I may as well speak out about this because silence does have negative effects on people. And I'm trying to get away from the cat. Um, it's How can I continue? Being silent comes with a degree of secrecy. Going through what I'm going through personally, it has been extremely challenging. In a nutshell, divorce, ugly, blah blah blah. Trying to manage it, right? Everybody goes through. Well, not everybody. People go through it, and you manage with support and the right mindset about it. But the way that I've had to do it, the level and the degree of damage control and how I chose to do it, because when you're in that mode, you are not on the outside looking and going, "Oh, here's what you can do better." And there is definitely nobody around that could offer me advice to do things a different way. I mean, there are suggestions, and of course, I integrated them the best way that I knew how. But being private and being silent and not knowing how to navigate certain situations, it comes with a massive penalty. For me personally, it came with the cost of truly being alienated from my daughters, to the point where if I so much as genuinely laugh or I'm happy because I'm out of that past life, people think I'm either high or drunk. And I just thought, wow, that's shows you how much you know about me, or about how much you know about anybody. I mean, you don't know what people are going through. You don't know what they're hiding. And the people that laugh, the people that smile, it's not true for everybody. So, take what I say with a grain of salt. I'm not for everybody. That's okay. I'm not here to get an audience and become the a Grammy award winning whoever. I'm genuinely open to having people have conversations about me, email me, message me. I will talk to you about whatever you feel unsupported in, because I know firsthand experience that there is very little support out there. And I don't mean to disrespect the support that is out there, because there is professional support. Um, there is just a level of cautiousness that becomes counterproductive, and is not like, is it professional anymore, where people are so handicapped that they can't speak out, they can't talk about this, can't talk about that, society doesn't approve of it. Part of society, there's the rest of us out here that need that. Whoops, there's cat again. Very passionate cats, by the way. um, Yeah, see, I laughed. That was genuine. Happy. The cat, knocks stuff all over all the time, broken glass, broken everything. And no, I'm not drinking wine. It's that's how I react to things. Like, why on earth would I get mad? Are there moments in my life where I get mad? Oh, absolutely. But I'm also very open about it. I let people know. I let my daughters know. I let the cats know. I'm angry. I don't know why, but I'm going to excuse myself. It has nothing to do with you. I'm going to go fix it, and then I'll be back when I'm ready. Down, cat. um, Getting back to what were we talking? Secrecy and privacy. It's gotten to the point in my life personally where I did struggle with it. Right? I'm cautious. I'm trying not to expose my daughters and trying to navigate them. But it got to the point where I became a certain way to them. And that's how they learned me. That's how they knew me. If I didn't have a motionless face, because heaven forbid, I was looked upon and they're like, oh, she's smiling, she's happy, let's tell so and so. And then, because there are people out there who do not like happy people. It puzzles me. I don't care. It doesn't affect me. But it's challenging because, wow, I'm not happy because I have a great life. Um, I have a great life because that's the way I choose to look at it, regardless of the pain or anything else that I'm going through, right? It's about mindset. It's not about the actual going through it. It's who you are and who you end up on the other side of it. And I want people to be encouraged and supported. I mean, if you need permission, you've got mine. Speak out and be silent for the right reasons. Stay private. I mean, I don't need to know your life. You don't need to know mine. You don't have to listen to it. You can just not be here if that's the way you feel. Um, I'm not here to hurt anybody. I'm not here to shame anybody, but I am here to bring awareness that silence and privacy and secrecy all has its place. All has its place. But there's also a danger to it when it's taken to the level that it severely affects relationships. And how do I even, if it's true that my daughters genuinely don't want to, have me as their mother, that's a pill that I'm going to have to swallow. And I will come to terms with that if it's genuine. But is it possible that they have been misled? And because they don't know me, children don't know their mother. Gosh, how old was I? I must have been, I don't know, 13, 14, 15. I was young. I was young, like, and I learned that my mother had a name. I was just like, "What? You have a name?" Right? And it blew my mind because mom, mom was mom. You don't call her anything else. Otherwise, it was just like poof, right? The back of the head, like smarten up, kid. And it's challenging because I'm in a situation where I can't even my daughters are not in a position where they can be exposed to me and get to know me as the people that actually know me as the real me that here you guys are now witness to. And it's challenging because how do you bridge that? How do you bridge that when there's such a big gate, barely a bridge, not even a bridge. I'd have to tread across the ocean just to create my own bridge. How do I get to them? How do I tell them I love them? How do I tell them it's okay? Um, it's perfectly fine where they are. I mean, it is what it is, and that's how I feel about most things. Um, if you want to be the silent person, then be one. If you want to be the secret keeper, then be one. If you want to be a private person, then be one. Right? Everybody has a place in the world. Everybody has their own ways and their own ways, and it's okay. All of it's perfectly acceptable. There's nothing wrong with it. You're not hurting anybody with it. But for those of us who are in a position where we don't even know how to navigate it because we're trying to be proper and respect society and respect culture and respect everybody and respect everything, and we end up here where it's just like, wow, to the point where I understand that being open about, and I'm in an active case, right? I shouldn't even be talking about it. But really, how much more can I lose by bringing awareness to a situation that really needs to be broadened and smartened up a little bit, right? Um, what more can I possibly lose, right? Have zero relationship with my children, and that's being prevented. And whether that's externally influenced or not, I don't know. I don't know if they know. And here now, I'm just like, okay, I am where I am, right? Hug it up, embrace it, deal with it. Got that far. For how long? Who knows? It could be a year, could be a month, it could be 10 years. I could die next month. I don't know. And then what's that going to do to the children? Right? How are they going to feel? They're always going to be like, this happened to me. I was too young to understand it. And now that I'm older, right? Now that they're going to be older one day, who knows what the future holds? I don't pretend to, threaten we even have one, right? Present moment, people, present moment. And that's what I appreciate. That's where I'm at quite a bit of the time, regardless of what other people believe. I just, it's difficult and challenging because will they ever get the opportunity to be old enough to understand that? Holy cow! I just like, where was my head? Well, you were too young to have one. You were building it, right? You were in the process of going through what you were going through at that age, And, are they going to ever get the chance to yell at me and scream at me and do whatever it is that they need to do and cry it out, whatever children that grow up that go through this go through? Am I going to be there? I don't know. And did I go about things the right way in the past? Probably not. But I mean, when you're in it, you do what you do with what you can, with what you've got, right? You can do more than that. And I just want people to be aware of this. You're not offending anybody that by being you, by being authentic, by honoring yourself, because that's one way I honor myself. I would love to taper it down a notch. For who? So that somebody out there could be comfortable with themselves around me. I'm not for everybody, and that's okay. You're not for everybody either, and that's okay too. If everybody loved each other and peace and blah blah blah, that would be great. Is it achievable? Who knows? Um, Honor yourself by being you, and I'm not going to challenge you. I just want you to be aware that honor yourself by understanding what you being silent and what you're being silent about or private or secret about, and how does it affect, because that awareness was brought to me, which is why I'm uh, having a conversing about it by myself at the moment. But I'm putting these thoughts out there because I think people, I don't know, could use to hear it. Somebody out there needs to hear that um, what you do or don't do is going to affect you or people around you or society, right? That awareness was brought to me, and I'm sharing it with you. I hope it helps.